Namo Buddhassa. Welcome all to this Dhamma series, Dhamma discourse series on Sīla Niddesa in the Visuddhimagga by Venerable Bhante Pinkande Damithasara. And we are starting this discourse series on Sīla Niddesa. Today would be our lecture number 1. I wanted to introduce our teacher today, Venerable Bhante Pinkande Damithasara. Bhante has MA in Buddhist Studies from Kelaniya University in Sri Lanka and Prācīna Pandita degree from Oriental Studies Society of Sri Lanka. He is giving him proficiency in Sinhala, Pali and Sanskrit languages besides English. Bhante was topper in Sri Lanka for his Royal Pandit degree. Bhante has multiple bachelors and master's degrees in various subjects as Buddhist Studies, Pali Studies, Buddhist Psychology and Counselling, etc. The detailed studies led him to have teaching interests in Pali, Prakrit and Sanskrit Studies, Buddhist Sanskrit Literature, Oriental Literature and Culture, and Buddhist Studies. Throughout his academics, Bhante has been a topper and has been awarded gold medals and kept meritorious academics with multiple publications. He has long list of publications in the topics of his interest and been a teaching faculty as well at multiple universities and societies where he has studied before and has shown meritorious academics. There is a lot to talk about Bhante's achievements, but I just wanted to give a short, brief introduction here. With much gratitude and happiness, I welcome Bhante to this Dhamma discourse series on Sīla Niddesa in the Visuddhimagga. And on behalf of all the participants, I request Bhante to give us a Dhamma desna on Sīla Niddesa in the Visuddhimagga. Venerable Bhante Pinkande Damithasara. Bhante?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Pankaj.
Pankaj.
Pankaj Mahesram, no? Am I correct?
Yes, Bhante, yeah.
Yeah, Pankaj. Then, before going to start our session, I would like to homage our worship, our Lord Buddha first. Let's join with me.
Yes.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. May the Triple Gem bless you, all of you. Thank you very much for introducing me, Mr. Pankaj. So, and also my special thanks must go to Mrs. Dr. Srital as well. She's the person who invite me to do such type of Dhamma discussion series, as well as Dr. With the name Praful, no? Am I correct? Praful, Dr. Praful in India.
Yes, Bhante.
Yeah. As I remember, my first Dhamma discussion for international people, international Dhamma friends, was happened few months ago with the guidance of Dr. Praful. At that time, I was introduced for Indian people, and after the several weeks, Dr. Srital invited me to do such kind of this kind of Dhamma series related to the Pali Visuddhimagga. So I am very happy to do this kind of Dhamma series and Dhamma discussion. It's called Dhamma Dhananu. I wanted to merits as a monk and as a layman, as a householder. We want merits to live a very peaceful life, uh, prosperous life. Without merits, we cannot lead even ordained life very well. So Dhammadana is the excels all Dhammadana. You know all about things. So I would like to explain uh, today onwards, coming weeks, on Visuddhimagga, in Visuddhimagga, especially paying attention on Sīla Niddesa. I cannot say the exact weeks, how much weeks have to take for the conclude entire Sīla Niddesa. So I I am willing to discuss 2 pages or 3 pages in 1 week. So I suppose within 25 or 30 weeks, we can conclude entire Sīla Niddesa part. This is the very first day to starting our Sīla Niddesa discussion. So shall I share my screen first?
Yes, Bhante. Yeah, you can share your screen. Okay.
Yes. Before going to start, I would like to say, if you have any question, if you want to any clarification on Sīla Niddesa related to my part, uh, please feel free to ask any kind of question related to the Sīla. Okay. Then I would like to start from here. You can see the uh, Visuddhimagga in Pali, in Roman syllables. It is very familiar to you. And also, I suppose you are very familiar with Pali language as well. As well. Uh, so some words are can be catching very easily. Meaning also very clear for you. And okay, Visuddhimaggo. It start from worshipping Lord Buddha, Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. I suppose the venerable what's the name? Vimala Ratana, no? Venerable
Bhante Vimala Vamsa.
Vimalavansa, Bhante Vimalavansa, Venerable Vimalavansa also starting, have start to discuss Samadhi Niddesa. So Visuddhimagga is a very familiar book for you. It start from uh, Nidana Kata. Nidana Kata means Nidana is a pause. Nidana. If you added H here, uh, it is another meaning. Nidana is treasure. But here, not added the aspirant consonant. So Nidana denotes the cause of the uh, story. Nidana Kata. Cause or reason to deliver this part. Cause or reason to compose the Visuddhimagga. The author of Visuddhimagga, Venerable Buddhaghosa, try to tell why I am compose this noble book to the mm, to the community, to the Dhamma community. Here, the answer it start from very specific. Dhammagata verse or stanza. It is very well known gatha. I suppose it is you may have learned by heart this Dhammagata, the stanza. Sīle patiṭṭhāya naro sapañño cittaṃ paññaṃ ca bhāvayaṃ ātāpi nipako bhikkhu so imang vijataye jatanti. It is extracted from uh, Kindred Discourses or Samyutta Nikaya SN. We call it, the abbreviation is SN. Jata Sutta of Samyutta Nikaya. We can discuss the meaning later on. Please remember this stanza can come across here also. Here. So at that time, when it comes to that part, this stanza, we can discuss word by word the meaning of this stanza. So I would like to start from here. Iti hidang buttang kasma panetang buttang bhagavata kira savatyang viharantang ratti bhage anyataro devaputto upasankamitva attano samaya attano yes sansaya samuggahatattang sansaya samuggahatattang. This stanza can be seen another place as well. There are two Jata Sutta in Pali canon. One sutta can be seen in Samyutta Nikaya. But when it comes to the Samyutta Nikaya of Brahmana Samyutta, you can come across these stanza in the same way. In that context, the particular Brahman, certain Brahman asked the same question. So, but here, Venerable Buddhaghosa extracted this Gatha from Devata Samyutta. Iti hidang buttang kasma panetang butta. Venerable Buddhaghosa asked, why Buddha delivered, why Buddha expounded this Gatha like this way? What the reason for that? Bhagavantang kira savatyang viharantang prattibhage. While Buddha residing or dwelling in the Savatthi, with the name of Jetavanaram, the monastery, the famous, well-known monastery offered by Anatha Pindika, while Buddha was residing in the Jetavanaram, Rattibhage, in the night, Anyataro Deva Putto, certain deity, certain god, Upasankamitva, having approached to the Buddha, Attano Sansaya Samuggahata. Sansaya means what? Attano means his Sansaya. Sansaya means doubt. He has doubt on the particular fact. Samuggahata, to overcome the doubt. To overcome the doubt, he asked this question. Tanto jata bahi jata jataya jatita paja. Anto jata bahi jata jataya jatita paja. Tang gotama puchami o imang vijataye jata. Please remember, my Dhamma friend, if you read any kind of sutta, any kind of Dhamma fact, we must scrutinize. We must scrutinize word by heart, word by word. It's not like watching television. While you go to the somewhere to watch something, we can watch, but that's not enough the watching. while you are reading Pali Canon or Pali Sutra. We must scrutinize word by word what Buddha has delivered. Dhamma is very deep. Dhamma is very deep. It is not easy. Buddha, when Lord Buddha also expounded Takkavacharo, Gambhiro, Duddhaso, Ananubodo, Gambhiro Dhamm. My Dhamma is very deep. Panyavantasayam Dhammo Nayam Dhammo Duppanyasa. We cannot understand without deep wisdom, intellectual mind. So we must read every and each gatha or sutta or paragraph, paying attention very carefully. Here, Anto Jata Bahijata Jataya Jatita Paja, this stanza is a question asked by deity, asked by God. Anto Jata Bahijata. Anto Jata means, please wait. Anto Jata Bahijata. Anto means inter. Jata means tangle. Anto Jata, we have tangle in our side, in myself, in yourself. Bahijata means outer tangle, out of your body, out of your body. And Jataya Jatita Paja, we are tangle, entangled with kind of tangles. Tantang Gotama Puchami, O Imang Vijate Jatang. Lord Buddha, I ask from you, Puchami, O Imang Vijate Jatang, who is the person who distangle this tangle? I want to know the answer for that. Then, uh, here in this context, Venerable Buddha goes trying to expand this question. Jata and Visuddhimagga is like a commentary, like a commentary. All and each commentaries are uh, among the all and commentaries. Visuddhimagga is great and first and foremost commentary. Imang Panjang Puchati, Imam Panjang Pucci. This question Pucci asked. Tassang Sankepatto. Tassayang Sankepatto. Sankepatto means short explanation. Short explanation. But here Buddha goes expand word by word. Buddha goes wanted to explain word by word. What's the jata? What's the anto jata? What do you mean by ahijata? Likewise. Jatati tanhaya jaliniya etang adivachanang. Here, Venerable Buddha Ghosa mentioned jata is not a literary meaning is tangle, but there is another meaning, hidden meaning there. Hidden meaning there. Jata is in this context, jata is tanhaya jaliniya etang adivachana. Jata is kind of craving, craving, lustful emotion. We have attachment, craving, tanha, tanha. Adivachanam is the synonym. Synonym when is can be seen in Pali, adivachana or vevachana. Vevachana and adivachana is for synonyms. Sahi rupa disu ආරම්මණේසු හෙට්ටූපරි වශයෙන් පුනප්පුනං uppajjanato සංසිබ්බනට්ඨේන වේලු ගුම්බාදීන සාකා ජාල සංඛාතා ජටා වියාති ජටා. Sahi, that sa means here that tanha, that craving, rupadastusu arammanesu, rupadatusu arammanesu. We know we have uh, five senses and uh, the objects, external five senses and internal five senses and external five objects. Rupadatusu mean external five objects. Rupadi. Adi means only here mentioned only Rupa, but in the Adi term denotes the other external objects. Rupa, Saddha, Gandha, Rasa, Pottabba, likewise. Arammanesu, those five objects, Hetupari Vasena, up to down to up. Punappunang uppajjanato, punappunang again and again, punappunang uppajjanato appear many kind of emotions, many kind of thoughts related to the external objects. Buddha Goswami take instance, take simile to make you understood very clearly. Velugumbadina, Saka Jata Sankata, Saka Jala Sankata, Jata Vyati Jata. You know the bamboo tree. It's not a call as a tree. It's kind of bush all together. So many plants grown up all together. While the bamboo tree grown together in the top of the tree, they connected as a tangle, one and each other, all together tangle. Likewise, we are tangled in and out. So, sa panesa, that kind of craving, sakaparikkara paraparikkaresu, sakatta bhava paratta bhavesu, ajjattika bahira ayatanesu, ajjattika ayatana bahira ayatana cha uppajjanato anto jata bahi jatati uchchati. Now you can understand in and out tangles. That craving is pop up in our mind or arise in our mind, appear in our mind, sakaparikkaresu, in our belongings, our property, which you have kind of property, we attach with our property. And some people attach with others' property as well. Sakaparikkara is my property. It is related to my side. Paraparikkara is related to others' property, others' belongings. Our tanha can be appear in our mind two different ways. For attachment for my property and attachment for others' property. And saka atta bhava and paratta bhava. Atta bhava means myself. Sakatta bhava means myself. And paratta bhava means other self. Other self. Our craving will appear other self as well. Okay? And ajjattika ayatana and bahira ayatana. Ajjattika ayatana means for five faculties. five faculties, and Bahira Ayatana means the external faculties, external faculties, external objectives. The craving, that emotion, tanha, will appear uh, all those three three situations. Three situations. The uppajjanato anto jata bahijatati uchati. Now you can understand why Lord Buddha explained anto jata, inner tangle and outer tangle. And taya evang uppajjamanaya jataya jatita paja. When we have those kind of tangle, we are entangled with those every kind of tangles. Yatha nama velu gumbadihi velu adayo. Yatha nama, it's a venerable Buddha goes added to the simile to understand. Velu gumba means the thicket of the bamboo. Bamboo thicket. Thicket of the bamboo. Those plants are growing up all together, and in the top of we can see they are connecting together and tangle. We cannot uh, pull out very easily because of what they are tangling, entangling. Likewise, evaṁ tāya tanha jataya sabbāpi ayaṁ sabbāpi ayaṁ evaṁ tanha jana sabbāpi ayaṁ sattakāya saṅkhātā pajā jatitā vinaddā sansibbitāti atto. Jatita vinadda sansibbitati atto. Evang jatal, those kind of anger we have uh, in our life, and when it comes to your husband, wife, your children, and your mother, your father, every and each person, as ordinary people, up to the before we attain Nibbana, before we attain the enlightenment, every and each person have those kind of tangles. Yasmacha evang jatita. Tang tang gotama puchami, tang tasma tang pucham. Tang tang gotama puchami. In this situation, we are tangling so many tangle. So, Lord Buddha, I ask from you, tantang gotama puchami, tasmatang pucham. That's why, therefore, I ask from you. Gotamati, uh, here, uh, Bhagavantang gottena alapati. Bhagavantang gottena alapati. Gotta means our Lord Buddha's clan. This context, the deity address the Gotama, address the Lord Buddha by clan name. Gottena alapati. But most of even monks or any other disciple did not address Lord Buddha by his clan. Always Bhante, uh, likewise Bhante, Jina, uh, another name, another synonyms used by the disciples. But here, the deity asks address uh, Lord Buddha by his clan name, clan name. O imang vijataye jatanti imang evang edātukang jatetva edātukang jatetva hitang jatang ko vijateya vijateya vijatetung ko samattoti pucchati. Who is the person who can entangle this tangle. O imang vijataye jata. Who are able to, do such kind of effort to overcome every tangle, to abandon every tangle, to get rid of every tangle. Please explain, Lord Buddha. The deity asks from Lord Buddha. Then, evaṁ puttho panassa sabbha dhammesu appatihata jnana charo deva devo sakkhanam atisakko brahmanam atibrahma චතුවේසාරජ්‍ය විසරදෝ දස බලදරෝ අනාවරණ ඥානෝ සමන්ත චක්කු භගවා ඒතමත්තං විස්සජ්ජන්තෝ. Here you can see so many synonyms uh, to represent Lord Buddha, to identify Lord Buddha. First one is Sabbha Dhammesu Patihata Jnana Charo. Patihata Jnana Charo. Bhagavad. Here you can see there's so many synonyms to address exalted one. Sabbha Dhammesu Appatihata Jnana Charo means another one synonym. One, let's say, uh, epithets. First epithet here mentioned to address the Lord Buddha. Sabbha Dhammesu Appatihata Jnana Charo. Buddha, Lord Buddha expounded, realized all the phenomena. Sabbha Dhammesu, all the phenomena. He realized, he has realized all the phenomena in this world. Deva Devo is the great deity, great God among the gods. Deva Devo. And Sakkana Utisakko. He is the great Sakka, great uh, heavenly God. He can overcome all the Sakkas, all the leader of heavens. Sakka means the leader of heaven, Sakka. Devana Mindu. Brahmanam Ati Brahmo. He can overcome, is the great Brahma among the all Brahmas. And Chatuvesarajya Visarado. He has four kind of knowledge. Chatu means four. Chatuvesarajya Visarado. He is talented, noble person with uh, four knowledge. And Dasabala Daro. He has um, 10 kind of powers. Dasabala Daro. He is endowed with 10 powers. And Anavarana Jnana, there is no any place to cover by him. He has uh, disclosed all the things in the world. So Samanta Chakku, it's also another epithet to identify the Lord Buddha. Samanta Chakku, he has the particular specific eye. Some Chakku means eye. Samanta Chakku means he can uh, see everything in this world. Wherever the happening, it is far from his body, but he can catch all the things because of his power. Samanta Chakku. Bhagava. It's a very famous, well-known epithet to identify Lord Buddha, Bhagava. The exalted one, blessed one, uh, Tang Tamattang Visajjento. He going to solve, resolve the question. Resolve the question. He started to tell the below the gatha, and you can see Sīle patiṭṭhāya naro sapañño cittang paññanca bhāvayang ātāpi nipako bhikkhu so imang vijataye jatanti. It's very important, very crucial gatha, stanza. Let me introduce, explain word by word. Here you can see sapañño naro. Sapañño naro. Here you can see pañña is added or mentioned two times here. Pañña and sapañño. Pañño and paññanca. What is the reason for representing two times in this context? Here the answer. Sapañño naro is the person who has birth. He has knowledge or pañña or wisdom, intelligence by birth. Sapañño naro. Naro is the man or girl or woman. But the literary meaning, when we discuss about the literary meaning, naro is the only human, only the male person. But here, naro denotes both of human beings, man and woman. Sapañño naro. Intellectual human beings. Human beings. First, he established on Sīla, morality or moral conduct. Sīle patiṭṭhāya. Before going to practice the Buddhist path, practice of Buddhism, we must establish on Sīla, morality, moral conduct. We must practice virtue. Virtue. Likewise, when we build up the house, without foundation, can we build up the house? No, it's never. It's impossible. Likewise, we cannot reach our ultimate goal without completing, without practicing the moral quality, moral conduct. Then, the secondly, Lord Buddha mentioned, we have to practice cittang paññanca bhāvayang. We have to develop, to cultivate cittang and pañña. Here, cittang is not a mind. Cittang is it has another meaning. Samatha meditation. Tranquil meditation. Tranquility meditation. Cittang. Paññanca means not a pañña, but vipassana. Vipassana bhavana can be recognized as pañña bhavana as well. Please remember, pañña in this context, pañña represent the vipassana. Then the person who establishing in the Sīla or moral conduct, then secondly, he must develop or cultivate tranquility meditation and pañña meditation or insight meditation. And he must have another quality, ātāpi nipako bhikkhu. Ātāpi. Ātāpi is very enthusiastic. Enthusiastically. Ātāpi. Nipako. Nipaka means the prudent. Prudent is the sensible or careful when you make judgment and decision. avoiding unnecessary risk. Prudent. Prudent is the when you come across a kind of situation, we must take very powerful decision. Powerful decision. Uh, Avoiding unnecessary risk. Nipako. Atapi, you must have the quality of Atapi, and another quality is Nipako. Uh, Bhikkhu here not only represent the monk, but also the persons or people who try to be arahant, who try to overcome the suffering. Bhikkhu. So imang vijataye jatang, that person, the person who endowed with those kind of qualities, that person can be distangle all those tangle. Okay, he he has ability to distangle all those tangles. Okay, it's the first part of the Sīla Niddesa. Imangata Maha Buddha expounded, Buddha preach, delivered this Gata. Then Buddha goes, Venerable Buddha goes going to start his explanation with starting several gathas. Imissadani gataya katitaya mahesina vannayanto yata bhutang attang siladi vedana. Imissadani gataya katitaya mahesina. This gatha expounded by Lord Buddha. Vannayanto yatha bhutang attang siladi. I am going to Venerable Buddha says, I am going to discuss, I am going to explain, describe the um, the meaning of very deep Gatha, Siladi Bedanang. It's in this Gatha, you can see the very first, we can see the Sīla, morality. Buddha goes start to describe very first the Siladi Bedanang. Sudullabang labitwana pabbajjang jina sasane Sīlādi sanghang khemang udung maggang visuddhiya. Sudullabang pabbajjang jina sasane labitwana. Sudullabang pabbajjang here. Sudullabang pabbajjang jina sasane labitwa. Pabbajjang is the going forth. Pabbajja, the monkhood. It's a very rare opportunity. Everyone cannot be monk, no? If you invite Mr. Those who are participant, everyone cannot be monkhood. Everyone cannot be monk. It's a very rare opportunity. Sudullabang pabbajjang. That's why he mentioned Sudullabang pabbajjang. Jina sasana, in this dispensation, Labitwana, having achieved Sīlādi sanghang khemang ujung maggang visuddhiya. Then he have to practice the khemang ujung maggang. Those are adjectives to the visuddhi. Visuddhi means nibbana. In nibbana, we cannot see the fear. Khema. Ujung. It's a direct path. It has direct path. Ujung maggang visuddhiya. Buddha expounded direct path to achieve that goal. In that path, added the morality, conduct. Okay? Yatha bhutang ajananta suddhikamapi ye ida visuddhing nadigachanti vayamantapi yogino. Vayamantapi yogino. Visuddhikamapi ye in the Suddhikamapi ye, even though we are like to have the uh, our final goal, our culmination of Buddhist practice, we call it Nibbana, although we are willing to Nibbana, but we have no enough knowledge how to do it, how to practice to achieve the Nibbana. Yatha bhutang ajananta. We are the lack of knowledge to practice the Buddhist path, the noble path. So, uh, so therefore, Visuddhing nadi gacchanti. From that reason, because of that reason, we cannot achieve the Nibbana. We cannot go there. Visuddhing nadi gacchanti. Vayamantapi yogino. We have dedicated our effort to achieve that goal, but it does not accomplish because of what? We are lack of knowledge practice. So Buddha, Venerable Buddha goes try to explain very clearly what the real path, what the noble path to achieve the Nibbana. Tesang pamujja karanang suvisuddha vinichchaya mahavihara vasinang desananaya nissita. Tesang pamujja karanang. Tesang mean those who are willing to have the to achieve the Nibbana for them. Pamujja karanang. For their happiness. For their happiness. Suvisuddha vinichchang. Visuddhimagga is very clearly adjust to the Nibbana. And Mahavihara-vasinang desananaya nisita. This second line is very, very important. Because of what? Buddha Ghosa did not added. Uh, he is not allowed. He was not allowed to added his own idea to the Visuddhimagga. Even though he's added, he mentioned this is my own idea. This is my opinion on this factor, on this path. But here, Venerable Buddha Ghosa mentioned, I have explained every and each factors, Dhamma matters, under the guidance of Mahavihara bhikkhus. What is the Mahavihara? Mahavihara is the monastery which built the Anuradhapura period. I think you are aware about the period of Sri Lanka. So Mahavihara is the major monastery. After the arrival of Mahinda Thera, he established this main monastery, a great monastery. Mahavihara means great monastery. Uh, so many uh, intellectual, sophisticated monks were living at that time, the first 5th century BC. So Buddha Ghosa, Venerable Buddha Ghosa, he is written this book under the guidance of, under the teaching of the Mahavihara bhikkhus, Mahavihara Vasina, Desananaya Nissita. So Visuddhimaggang Vasissang, Pang me sakkacca bhasato, Visuddhi kama sabbepi, Nisamayata sadhavoti, Nisamayata sadha. Visuddhimaggang ba, I am going to uh, I am going to expound uh, or explain the Visuddhimagga. Tang me sakkacca, please pay your attention on this. Sakkacca bhasato. I am going to tell very properly. Sakkacca bhasato. Visuddhikama sabbepi. Visuddhikama who are willing to achieve the Nibbana. Nisamayata sabbaso. Please pay your attention or hear well. Listen to me well. Then Tatta Visuddhiti. Now Venerable Buddha Ghosa tries to explain what the Visuddhi is. So here mentioned the definition. Tatta Visuddhi in this context, Visuddhi iti sabbamala virahitang achanta parisuddhang nibbanang veditabbang. Visuddhi is not the other than Nibbana. Visuddhi denotes Nibbana. It's the nature of Nibbana is sabbamala virahitang. There is no any kind of stainless there. And Habba Mala means actually literary meaning is stain, but here Mala is represent the defilements, distracting thoughts, defilement, kilesa. We call it in Pali kilesa. Sabba Mala Virahitang. There is no any distracting thought in Nibbana, defiled thought in Nibbana. And Achanta Parisuddhang, extremely purified. The real nature of Nibbana is extremely purified. Chanta Parisuddhang Nibbanang Veditabbang. Visuddhi means here Nibban. Then Tassa Visuddhya Maggoti Visuddhimaggo. We have to practice the path or way to achieve the Nibban. That is called that is known as the Visuddhimagga. Maggoti Adigamupayo Uchati. The way, the method which explain to have the Nibbana called Visuddhimagga. Maggoti Adigamupayo Uchati. Ang Visuddhimaggang Bhasis Sangatto. Now, Venerable Buddha goes going to Bhasis Sang, going to explain about the Visuddhimagga. So panetang Visuddhimaggo kincapi vipassana matta vaseneva desito. Here, this part is very important, very important, because of tang so panayang Visuddhimaggo, the path to purification is explained by Lord Buddha many ways. Not have mentioned only one and only ways. But Lord Buddha explained or show us so many ways to enlightenment. Not only the particular only ways. Sapanesa Visuddhimaggo kattachi vipassana vaseneva desito. Sometimes Lord Buddha explained the path of purification in vipassana matta vasena, along with vipassana, along with insight meditation. Buddha goes took the example from Yataha, example to prove that statement. Take the another gatha, another stanza from Dhammapada. It's very famous gatha. Sabbe sankhara anicchati yada panyaya passati ata nibbindati dukke esamaggo visuddhya. Sabbe sankhara anicchati, all compound things, all conditioned things are impermanent. Sabbe sankhara anicchati. Yada panyaya passati, when one perceive with the wisdom this situation, when one perceive this situation, this factor, ata nibbindati dukke esamaggo visuddhya, then one turns away from the suffering, then one detach from the suffering. This is the path of purification, esamaggo visuddhya. Here Lord Buddha mentioned the path of purification with insightful meditation. It's the one method, one method. And the second method, Lord Buddha have mentioned, Buddha was extracted, Venerable Buddha was extracted from another stanza, another part of the stanza from Dhammapada, Kattachi Jhana Panya Vase. Jhana Panya Vase. Another part, it uh, expounded in Jhana and Panya Vase, along with the trances, absorption, jhana, the concentration, highly concentration called jhana, and panya, wisdom. Yam hi jnanancha panyacha save nibbana santike. If someone have jhana, the quality of concentration, great quality of concentration, trances, and wisdom, save nibbana santike. That person is near to the, he is staying near to the nibbana. Nibbana santike. It's another method. In this context, uh, the path of purification explained in jhana and panya, along the jhana and panya vase. The third time, third way, third method, third path is kattachi kammadi vasena. Kattachi kammadi vasena. To prove that statement, Venerable Buddha goes extracted, quoted the certain gatha from Majjhima Nikaya. Yes, from Majjhima Nikaya, in the Anatha Pindikowada Sutta, we can come across this stanza. Kammang Vijjacha Dhammocha Silang Jivita Muttamang Etena Macha Sujjanti Nagottena Danenava. If you have developed Kamma, uh, Vijja, Dhamma, and Sīla, uh, the noble life. Etena Macha Sujjanti. All those kind of qualities, we can purify our mind, purify the person. Macha means person, people. Sujjanti means purify. Nagottena dana, not the clan and property, clan and money. The man purified by the Kamma, Vijja, Dhamma, and Sīla, not the clan and Dhana, and the property or money. And the fourth time, fourth method have mentioned here, Kattachi Sīlādi Vasen. In another method, in another place, Lord Buddha explained the path of purification uh, along the Sīla, from the Sīla. Sabbada Sīla Sampanno Panyavasu Samahito. This is the stanza extracted from Samyutta Nikaya. Sabbada Sīla Sampanno Panyavasu Samahito Aradha Viriyopahitatto Ogam Tarati Duttara. Sabbada Sīla Sampanno. Every time we must practice the Sīla or morality. Wherever you go, whenever you, wherever, we must have the morality, any kind of morality. In Sri Lankan people, Sri Lankan context, the Buddhist people uh, are practicing Panchasila or five precepts every day except the Poya day. In Poya days, they practice higher Sila. Those are that is added another three, which is called Attanga Sila. It has 8 precepts. So we must practice the Sila Sabbada every day. Sila Sampan. Panyama Susamahito, we must have the quality of quality. We must have intelligence. Susamahito, we must restrain our five senses. Aradha Viryo Pahitatto Ogang Tarati Duttarang. Aradha Viryo, Virya, effort. We must have the quality of effort. And Pahitatto, we must have enthusiastic to eradicate all the defilements. Such kind of person, Ogang Tarati Duttarang, he is able to overcome the stream. He can cross the flood by the power of those qualities. In this stanza, Sīlādi Vasena, the path of purification start from Sīla. Sīlādi Vasena. Sīla, Panya, Susamahita, Aradha Virya, Pahitatto. Those kind of qualities. And lastly, Kattachi Satipatthānādi Vasena. Kattachi Satipatthāna Vasena Yataha. Ekāyano ayam bhikkave maggo. Sattānaṁ visuddhya. Soka pariddavanam samatikkamaya dukkha domanassanam attagamaya nyaya sadigamaya nibbanasa saccikiriyaya yadidang chattaro satipatthana. In this context, in satipatthana context, in satipatthana sutta, Buddha explained the path of purification with for foundation of the mindfulness, for foundation of the mindfulness. Lastly, Sammapadana Adisu A7 Nayo. Sammapadana, great effort. A7 Nayo. This same methods is added to the Sammapadana method. Imasming pana Panjabhyakarane. Imasming pana Panjabhyakarane. Sīlādi Vasena Desito. Imasming pana Panjabhyakarane means in this Sīla Niddesa, or else in Jata Sutta. In Jata Sutta, Lord Buddha explained the path of purification, Sīla, Samadhi, Panya methods. The three main fundamental principles of the Buddhism. In this method, uses to introduce path of purification. This part is very important, my dear friend. Because of what? Please remember, our Lord Buddha did not explain one way, one method to liberation. For example, I show you another source to prove this statement in Samyutta Nikaya, Sagata Vaggapad, Salayatana Vagga. Yes, Salayatana Vedana Samyutta. There is sutta called Panchakangika Sutta. Panchakangika Sutta. Panchakangika Sutta. In this sutta, you can see there is two persons called Panchakangika and Panchakango here. Panchakango Tapati, the carpenter. Tapati means carpenter. Panchakanga is his name. And Udai. Udai is his friend. There is a special discussion between those two friends. What is the discussion? What the discussion was? How many feelings have delivered by Lord Buddha? Panchakanga said there is only two. First one is pleasant feeling, and another one is unpleasant feeling. Dukkha Vedana and Sukha Vedana. Then Uday said, no, it's wrong. I suppose Buddha delivered only three feelings: pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral. Dukkha Vedana, Sukha Vedana, and Dukkha Masukha Vedana, or Upekha Vedana. I suppose those technical terms are very familiar to you because you have practiced Samatha and Vipassana for a long time under the guidance of very sophisticated monk. So those technical terms are very familiar to you. In this sutta, Panchakangika and Uday are debating what the what the number of feelings, whether it is two or three. It is a contradiction. Then both of them friends went to the monk and asked Venerable Sir, how many feelings have expounded by Lord Buddha? That monk replied to both of friends, there is five feelings. Five feelings. The monk's name called yes, Anand. Venerable Anand. Venerable Anand said, there is no two or three, but five. What are the five? Sukha Vedana, Dukkha Vedana, Adukka Masukha Vedana, Somanassa Vedana, and Domanassa Vedana. Somanassa Vedana and Domanassa. All together five. Then they got the shock. Uh, got the shock, and Venerable Anand and both two friends approached to the Buddha. Venerable Sir, there are so many feelings. Someone says two, someone says three, and Venerable Ananda says five. Actually, we want to know how many feelings can come across in this Buddhist context. Buddha very uh, clearly mentioned. Uh, Here you can see. mm, yes, yes. Dvepi Maya here. Dvepi Maya Ananda Vedana Butta. Venerable Ananda Maya Vedana Dvepi Butta. I have explained the feeling, two kind of feelings, and also Tissopi Maya Vedana Butta Pariyayin. I have explained three kind of feelings, not only three. Panchapi Maya Vedana Butta Pariyayin. I have explained five kind of feelings, and uh, chapi, chapi, six kind of feelings, huh? And attarasapi, attarasapi, attarasa means 18 type of feelings, and uh, chatti, yes, chattimpi, chatti means attarasapi, chattimpi buddha pariyaye. Chatti means 60, not 16, 60. 60 kind of feelings. And Atta Satampi, 108 type of feelings have been expounded by me. So, but uh, the very important word is Pariyayena. Pariyayena is very important. Pariyayena means Venerable uh, Ananda, please remember, my Dhamma is can be understood. You can understood my Dhamma, my teaching in many ways, not a particular one ways, but in many ways. Likewise, exactly like this. That's why here mentioned Pariyaya nuko ahang Dhamman desissami. Uh, yes, here Ananda Pariyaya desite ko. aham, dhamma. Evam pariyaya desito. Yes, here. Pariyaya desito ko ananda maya dhammo. Ananda, please remember, my dhamma, my teaching can be understood everyone by many ways, not only one way. Only one way. Okay. Now you can understand why Venerable Buddha goes explained the Visuddhimagga. Visuddhimagga in many ways. In many ways. Uh, in many ways. Here, Venerable Buddha goes quoted all those things. Path to purification is vipassana matta vasena desito, jhana panya vasena desito, kamma adi vasena desito, and well as sīla adi vasena, satipatthana vasena. Satipatthana vasena. Here, in this Jata Sutta, Buddha goes explain in uh, Lord Buddha explained the path of purification, Sīla, Samadhi, Panya method. Okay. I think this part is up to now, this part is much more enough for you to understand the Nidana Katha, and we have to discuss much more uh, things upcoming weeks. I would like to stop from here. Stop from here. Uh, when it comes to the summary, uh, first Buddha goes starting the from Jata Sutta and word by word translation, word by word explanation, and the answer Sile Patittaya Naro Sapanyo, this Gata after that mentioned. And in those gathas, Venerable Buddha goes explain why I am going to discuss the Visuddhimagga and path of purification. And lastly, uh, Venerable Buddha goes mention so many ways to achieve the Nibbana extracted from Pali canon. Example have taken from Pali canon. So these are the factors which I wanted to discuss with you today. I would like to give the permission you to ask any question related to these factors. It's up to you,
Sadhu, 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 Bhante.
Mr. Okay.
Yes, Bhante. Yeah. Much gratitude, Bhante. Thank you very much for this detailed Desna today. We will open up the forum for questions. If you have any questions for Bhante, please raise the hand. We'll allow you to ask the question. Please go ahead. The forum is open for question and answer now.
I am sorry for any kind of I am while I am explaining something, I uh, got stuck because my English knowledge is very poor. That's the reason. Okay, Professor.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Jagannath, sir, please go ahead.
Namami Bhante. I'm
Okay.
audible, Bhante?
Yes, you are audible,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
Please go.
yeah.
Namami Bhante. My query is not a question. My query is uh, how to distinguish between consciousness and conscience. Consciousness is prajnavastha, but conscience is capability to decide between right and wrong. Is there any difference? If so, what is the difference, Bhante?
Conscious. Sorry, please come again.
Consciousness,
Yeah,
consciousness,
consciousness mean
conscious.
vinyana. Vinyana.
Ah, ah,
You
ah,
mean
ah,
vinyana.
ah.
Okay.
And conscience, capability to decide between right and wrong. That is,
Conscience
whenever.
mean. Conscience means. Uh, Conscience.
Capability to decide between right and wrong. For example, we want to do some dhamma. Conscious may be telling knowledge about it, but conscience decides it should be done or not done. So how to distinguish this?
How
Jagannath,
to
sir, are
distinguish
you
the
trying to say yoniso manasikara, yoniso manasikara for conscience,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
wise
yes,
Yes, yes,
attention?
yes.
Is that what
that's
you,
so.
wise attention? That's what you meant to say, right? Right, Jagannath, sir?
Why is action? Action. One is realization, knowledge, and getting prajnavastha, getting more and more knowledge. The second one is action. Take action.
Concise. I did not catch the concise mean you when Mr. Uh, Pankaj
Yeah.
concise mean here when professor mentioned only the Yoniso Manasikara.
Um,
Concise?
yes, what I'm getting is he wanted to say wise attention because action is part of not the thought process, but actually something you do, right? By taking a step on it. When we say conscience, we are saying only the thought process is what I understand. But I wanted to ask if that is what Jagannath sir is trying to say.
Sir, I'm trying to get some vision from your interpretation. It is correct, I think. It is correct. Because the moment we come to know, become wise is not adequate. Only action decides whether it is wise or not. That's
Right.
sort of a
Right.
proactiveness. Because the science, if I am right, in dialectics of nature, Frederick Engels, he says, contradiction is the driving force for, driving force in nature. Contradiction is the driving force for in the natural process to go on. And also, if you go to the Karl Marx philosophy, everybody has interpreted the world, but nobody told it must be changed. By taking both Marx and also Engels, I thought in Buddhism, it is not just realizing oneself in the universe, but action, whatever we are. That's in fact, Venerable Goenkaji puts it right. Dhamma. Your Dhamma decides what you are. You see, that sort of a clarity is there. I was trying to find out from this course in this session. Is there any subtle difference between science and consciousness? With some sort of an action mode rather than realizing, just knowing, you see. Pankaji was right. I think I was trying to get some solution in that. Am I right, Pankaji?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can try to summarize what you are trying to say, Jagannath sir, and you will be the better judge of whether I captured it correct or not. Bhante, he's trying to see difference between consciousness, that is the vijnana, but the consciousness he's trying to refer to is a panya consciousness, where the wisdom is there, presence of wisdom. That Chetasika faculty, I think, that he wanted to see is the wisdom faculty is there. While conscience is he's trying to say is related to wise attention, we can loosely say it as a yoniso manasikara towards the good thing, towards efforts or virya towards trying to do good things. What is the difference between these two things? Somebody having a panya, and somebody is just having attention, yoniso manasikara, towards trying to do good thing without the presence of the panya. Still doing the good thing, but without the presence of panya. And he is having the panya, the wisdom faculty present there. Then if he does something, what would be the difference between these two things? Was
It's
I able
actually
to summarize you very well, sir? I think he got dropped. Oh, he's there.
No, actually, it is more or less coming to subtle difference. Very nicely interpreted, Pankajji. That's very nice. But I'm also searching, like, lot of awareness, lot of knowledge, lot of vijnana, but not less of action, less of action. This was the contradiction I found in reality. That's why I get this doubt. Thank you very much. But it is very convincing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes. This question is somewhat related to the Abhidhamma part, actually. I suppose I am not expert in Abhidhamma. So while I am attending this next week, I search and ask my guru or my master, and then I answer this question. Okay, I'm not have the
Yes, very well, Bhante. Yeah. That's okay, Bhante. No,
yeah.
no worries, Bhante. Yeah. If you need to get, but I just wanted to make sure I was able to summarize Bhante's, professor's question for you, Bhante. And I don't know, Professor Jagannath sir, would you say what I summarized is correct? You are trying to understand the difference between having the wisdom faculty available and then doing something versus not knowing the wisdom faculty but only having attention towards trying to do good things and then doing good things. So what difference, in a way, what difference this panya makes in your doing action? What difference this panya makes? And if what is, I can also put it in this way, what difference the absence of panya makes when you are trying to do good things? Is that good summarization, Jagannath sir? Yeah, I think you can
Hello?
unmute yourself, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, no. What I want to say in one word is this: this interpretation by you is more or less to the point I was looking forward. Because as a student of diploma in Buddhism at Mahabodhi 2 years back, Abhidhamma, as Bhante rightly pointed out, looks at this. I think we have to go again and study that in depth to find answer. Thank you, Bhante. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So Bhante is gonna get back to you, Professor, next week. Yeah. Any other questions we have for Bhante? Please raise your hand. You can, we'll allow you to unmute. The chat, Bhante, yeah, there is one more conscience. There is one more Pali word suggested by Kavita Kaleji is manovinyana. But I would not. I'm just kind of reading that comment right now, Bhante. There, not that. Manovinyana would be more like consciousness, not conscience. Yeah. But okay, we'll wait for Bhante to come back next week on detailed explanation on that. Any other questions we have for Bhante today?
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Can I talk? Because I was looking for the hand and I'm just unable to catch the hand icon. So can I talk directly?
Yeah, you can, but the hand is available in under reaction
Oh,
section. You see the reaction
under-
button there, and then you can.
oh yes, I am so sorry. I missed it.
Yeah.
I'm so
Go ahead,
sorry.
ma'am. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. Hello, Bhante. My name is Savita. I'm a Pali student from Somaiya University, Mumbai. I'm first year MA Pali student. from Somaya University, Mumbai. My question is, Bhante, in the verses Sile Patithaya Norosopayo, I get the context what you are referred for. Chittancha, Payancha, Bhavancha, I missed. If you could tell me once, like Chittancha, as you said, it's Samatha meditation. Payancha, you said it's Vipassana meditation. Bhavancha,
Yes.
I missed it. If you could tell me once.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Bhavayang means we have to, bhaveti means develop or cultivate. Cultivate. Bhavayang is the should cultivate, should develop. Bhavayang means should develop. You have to, you have, you should develop or you should cultivate inside meditation and tranquility meditation. That's the meaning.
Oh,
Got
both
it?
together. Okay, I got
Both.
it. I got
Yeah, yeah,
I got
yeah.
it. Thank you. Thank you, Bhante.
Okay,
Bhante, one more question I have, if I may ask,
okay, okay, sure.
but not with the current teaching context. Is that okay?
Sorry?
And not with the current discussion what we had.
So it's not based on today's discussion, Bhante. Can she ask one more question?
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'll ask maybe later on. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bhante.
No, Savitata, you can go and ask the question and let Bhante decide whether he wants to answer right now or not. Please go ahead with your question.
Okay, okay. A very, I have a little, am I audible, Bhante, to you? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, okay. My question is, uh, if you could please explain me the difference in between natural breathing and deliberate breathing, because when we practice anapana, uh, meditation,
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of every time okay, is it a right breathing? Is it a deliberate one? Is it a natural? I get confused. So I thought, let me ask, so if you could please
Yeah,
explain,
yeah.
you
Okay, sure.
understand.
Uh, your question is related to the meditation.
Yes,
Uh, yeah,
specifically
natural,
anapana when we do.
uh, yeah, natural meditation and natural breathing and the
Deliberate when we breathe.
del-
Yes,
Mhm.
Bhante.
In Buddhist context, what is the difference between natural breathing and the anapanasati meditation? While the doing anapanasati meditation, what's the difference? Is that so?
Yes, Bhante. How should I
Okay.
understand when I practice?
Hmm. Natural breathing. Natural breathing, while we are breathing, inhale and exhaling, we did not pay our attention on the uh, nostril, no?
Okay.
Huh? Is,
Hmm.
is the main thing while we are doing the while we are breathing. Actually, we did not pay our attention on that action. We are always trying to actually we don't know, we are not aware about whether it is happening or not as well. Huh? So in anapanasati meditation, we have to do the uh, breathing by knowingly, but don't force to don't force to breathe. Huh? Don't force to breathe. And uh, there are two kind of anapanasati meditation. First one is leads to or practicing as a samatha meditation, and lastly it go beyond the insight meditation. For example, you know, uh, in Girimananda Sutta, have you ever heard Girimananda Sutta?
Yes, Bhante.
Yeah, Girimananda Sutta very clearly in this sutta very clearly mention how to start Anapanasati meditation as a tranquility meditation and how to end up. how to develop up to the maximum level with insight meditation. The difference between the natural and insight is, uh, in the Buddhist context, is mm, the vipassana, and we must think, we must breathe. My breathe is appear, first one, and disappear, another, again, arise and cease, rise and cease. That is the main difference between natural breathing and the
Deliberate
breathing in the
breathing.
Buddhist context. Yeah,
Okay, Bhante. Okay. Thank you, Bhante.
I suppose. Yeah.
Are there any other questions for Bhante? Bhante, I do not see any questions online as well on the YouTube. So if I get your permission, Bhante, can we take the session towards closing, Bhante? And I
Okay,
request
sure.
you to
Let's
please,
wind up.
please do the Punyanumodan, Bhante.
Okay. Let me transfer our merits, acquired merits, to the God and our departed one. Let's together we recite our gatha to transfer our merits to the God and our departed one. And lastly, we wish to have achieved our nibbana. Okay. ආකාසට්ඨා ච භුම්මට්ඨා දේවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිत्वा චිරං රක්ඛන්තු ලෝක සාසනං ආකාසට්ඨා ච භුම්මට්ඨා දේවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිत्वा චිරං රක්ඛන්තු දේශනං ආකාසට්ඨා ච භුම්මට්ඨා දේවානාගා මහිද්దికා පුඤ්ඤන්තං අනුමෝදිत्वा චිරං රක්ඛන්තු මං පරං ඉදම්මේ ඥාතිනං හෝතු සුඛිතා හොන්තු ඥාතයෝ ඉදම්මේ ඥාතිනං හෝතු සුඛිතා හොන්තු ඥාතයෝ ඉදම්මේ ඥාතිනං හෝතු සුඛිතා හොන්තු ඥාතයෝ ඉමිනා පුඤ්ඤ කම්මේන මාමේ බාල සමාගමෝ සතං සමාගමෝ හෝතු යාව නිබ්බානපත්තියා ඉදම්මේ පුඤ්ඤං ආසවක්ඛයා වහං හෝතු සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුඤ්චතු. May the triple gem bless you, all of you. Thank you very much for participating.
Thank you very much, Bhante. Much gratitude to you, Bhante. Much merits to you as well, Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Bhante, do I have your permission to close the session today, Bhante?
Yes, sure.
We'll see you again in the next part of this series. So please join us then. Until then.